Hello everybody and welcome back to another lesson. Today we're going to be finishing up building the drums. Uh, if you remember last time we finished up the class drum assembly. Now let's do stuff with it. And first let's obviously I'll put it in here. The main, def main. And it should be quite similar to the rest drums. So use assembly, drum assembly, drums Y is drums Y from the global parameters, steam object, mud object, interconnecting pipes is drums dot build, and then use furnace xf furnace, the x and y the furnace, and the z and the grate to that top C because we can, and we don't need to create any new funky variables. You notice that something looks a little off about our model. Why is everything inside here? Well, the arrows we used might not be as perfect as we thought they were. So let's go back to scripting and try to fix this. Okay. So first let's talk about this drums Y. I might need to change that a bit. So let's go up here and do just that. So drums Y. So first it's 1.0. Let's maybe change it a bit. Yeah, let's change this to 0.6. Okay, well it's not inside it anymore, but why would we do this? Well, let's change this one to offset towards furnace and see what that does. Okay, it goes back. Wait. Maybe 1.0 wasn't that bad. Okay, see, it's getting a little bit better. So what if we actually go down here and find, where is it? Next, can delete this. Drums Y. Oh, okay. And let's change everything back. Let's see what that does. Okay, that's a bit better. Okay. I think this is good enough. Okay, let's do one more thing down here at the connector panels. We have the top connector panel, the sidewall. However, I think we should add a bottom connector panel because well then the things will just like fall out of the bottom, right? So bottom connector panel would would make sense. Bottom connector, panel. Bottom center is vector self.center.x. So the self z, but the z is 0.5 of the self height. 0.5 of half the house self height, and we don't need this asterisk. Connector 2 is just geometry.box furnace bottom connector self.depth self.width and the wall thickness. So yeah, and then the tuple for the bottom center. Let's see, and okay. We never closed something. Okay, we never closed this parentheses because vector has 2. We have more. So connector panel has no attribute. Center. Center. Do you mean center? Probably. And there we go. That's it for this lesson. See you next time. Bye.